As the clipboards began to slowly advance on the treehouse, Luka looked to Iggy with resignation in his eyes. The end. That escalated quickly. Maybe discretion was the better part of valor here. Let's put a pin in this for now.
Okay. So I have to go back. Hold on. Let me try tickle.
Well, time to bust out the tickles.
Hey Tish, wanna see something cool? Yup. Check it.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arms.
What the? Tish, is she tickling you? Yup. Hey up. Hey up.
Tears began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gale. Beck redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had had enough.
Hey, what just happened? She seems nice. Sorry for the interruption. I think you were just threatening us.
Iggy's eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered.
I just remembered I have somewhere to be. See you around, new kid.
Iggy kicked at the puddle before making his escape.
No! Wow. What a little creep. Beck, I think you got a little ooze in your hair.
Beck shoved the ooze out of her hair as best as she could.
Is it bad? It depends. What are your feelings about having a more mature, refined look? Oh God.
Chapter 4. The best policy. Luka paused for a moment, catching his breath. He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess. Hopefully he could make it up to her. But finding Rolo was his primary concern.
Luka, what the hell are you doing out here? Why did a kid with grey hair just run past us in a panic?
Roxy and Fitz looked drained. It was clear they'd spent all day searching.
That's Beck. I don't care who she is. What happened? We were just helping look for Rolo. Luka, I need you to start telling me the truth.
Roxy's temper could often be dismissed as the impatience of an older sibling, but this was the most intense Luka had ever seen her. Her eyes were wild and unfocused, looking straight through Luka.
We're running out of
A
time.
torrent of rambled words and tears. Luka broke down.
Rolo and I weren't just playing in Wheatwood yesterday. We were investigating lights at the old Valentine warehouse. But someone was there in a strange suit, and we hid in the dumpster and a heavy bag dropped on us. And I think it was a body. And so we ran, but we got split up. And I ran home. And it's all my fault. And now my best friend may never come back. Wow. Just wow.
Roxy, still exhausted and angry, softened briefly as her eyes hunted the ground in thought. With a determined sigh, she looked up at Luka.
It's not your fault, Luka. Rolo's gonna be okay, I
Roxy
promise.
drew herself up.
I'm gonna fix this. Luka, go home. But I wanna help. This is too dangerous for a kid. I can't just sit around, I have to do something.
Roxy tried to think of the safest place to send Luka.
You go back to that little treehouse you two like to play in. Wait there in case Rolo shows up. Sound like a
Luka
plan?
wiped his cheeks and gave a quick nod.
You did the right thing telling me the truth. Now scoot. You really believe his story? What other option do we have? Things have been strange around here leading up to the festival. My dad has been acting weird lately. Well, weirder than normal.
Looking into the puddle, Roxy rubbed her arms to warm up.
Why is it so cold here? Oh, this place gives me the willies. Oh wait, I thought I was going to be playing as Roxy there. Wait at the treehouse in case Rolo shows up. Okay.
Mr. Nuncreed jumped with a start.
Whoa, don't sneak up on an old fellow like that. Sorry. Who are you talking to? What?
Luka motioned to the phone booth.
Oh, no. I was just checking because I thought I heard it ring. But the dang thing never does, of course. Yeah, I never see anyone use it, really. The whole thing's a waste of money if you ask me. Any word from Rolo yet? Not yet. Long time for a boy to lose his way. Rolo knows his woods too well to get lost. I suppose you're right. Silly boy's antics have this whole town worried sick. Antics? We all know Rolo likes to play his little pranks. You think this is a prank? What other possible explanation could there be? He's not playing a prank and he doesn't get lost. Someone took him. I know it. How would you know that? Unless... Luka, is there something else that you know?
Mr. Nuncreed gently placed one of his substantial hands on Luka's shoulder.
Dang it, boy, if there's something you know, something that could help your friend, you need to tell folks. I already did.
Luka peered up
I
at
told
Mr.
Roxy, that should be enough.
Kind eyes warmed astern. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luka could sense something eating away at him.
There was a... shame.
There was a shame lurking behind those eyes. A deep sadness. If Mr. Nuncreed was that worried about Rolo, maybe he could help.
Nah, don't trust him. Yesterday, Rolo and I were messing around at the old Valentine warehouse.
Mr. Nuncreed raised an eyebrow.
Both of you? You were with Rolo when he went missing. Not exactly. I was hiding in the dumpster. The dumpster? What were you doing in there? At first, we were just looking around. Then someone in a strange yellow suit came and dumped something on us. We both got scared and ran. That was the last I saw of him. You got scared by some garbage? Well, that's why you don't go skulking in someone's dumpster. But it wasn't garbage. I think it was a body. I'm sure it was just some trash. No, there was a name tag. It said Deep Engineering.
Mr. Nuncreed's shoulders.
I wish you wouldn't have said that.
A deep sigh bellowed from his chest.
Why did you have to... I tried, Luka. God knows I tried to keep you
Luka
safe.
attempted to take a step back, but Nuncreed's hand clamped down on his shoulder.
No! But you Van Horns just can't keep yourself... You Van Horns just can't help yourselves, can you? We were all so close to being done with this.
Firm shove, Nuncreed manhandled Luka into the phone booth.
What? What are you doing? It's out of my hands
The
now.
door latched shut with a mechanical hiss.
Fuck. Shit. Oh no.
As Luka pounded the glass, the floor dropped from under his feet. The inside of the phone booth was now a loose capsule plummeting at gravity's whim. Luka winced and pressed his hands to the walls. As he braced for impact, the capsule hurried to a surprisingly smooth stop.
It's
He
an
felt a cold
elevator.
rush of air and opened his eyes with hesitance. Two large figures in hazmat suits occluded his view.
Oh fuck.
Luka heard the deep, resigned voice of Mr. Nuncreed over an intercom. He knows too much. The end.
What?
No. This isn't the end.
No.
I know there's still much more. Somehow this went wrong.
Damn
Okay,
it.
let's try something else.
Okay. What did I... I'm gonna go back to here. This is a story about struggle.
This is a story about struggle. Luka could hear a machine humming somewhere nearby. He felt around wildly, searching for something, anything that could help. His hands found a hard object, maybe a tile? He yanked it free, lifting the cold stone. Let me go! Luka swung the tile as hard as he could at the shape that still held fast to his leg. He heard the crack of glass as the stone hit the assailant's mask. With a muffled yelp, the hand let go. Luka was free and scrambled to the door. He never looked back once on the long run home.
Okay,
Chapter 3.
back to chapter
Everything's
3.
fine. The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
I finished jarring a mess of jam last night. So that will need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So what did you and Rolo get up to yesterday? Rolo had things to do, so I sort of just poked around town. I've set the jam down by the front door. There are 2 batches to drop off. One for Mr. Tulliver at the Bag and Wag. Another for Mrs. Fratelli at the diner. Okay. Oh, and Mr. Nuncreed. He said he wanted some more. I suspected as much. Yes, he seems to have taken a particular interest in my jam. There's some extras in the basket for that enthusiastic gentleman. Yeah, no, gentleman. Just make sure Fratelli and Tolliver get the ones on top. No problem. Up with you now, while the day is still young. Hello, it's Jennifer Hartford. Before you hang up, just hear me out. I have a business proposition. The simple matter is we both have the same problem that needs solving. Very well, we can meet tonight. Oh man. Okay. Rolo! Okay. Sorry about yesterday. Roxy could be so annoying. But good news, no more boring chores for me today. Did you make it to the old Valentine warehouse? So, what did you find? Give me the dirt. Something happened. There was someone else there. What? Who was it? Was it aliens? I knew it would be aliens. No. Zombies. No. Alien zombies? What else could it possibly be? Rolo, I gotta deliver these into town first. We could catch up after. Oh, is it a whole thing? Sounds like a whole thing. Yeah, we shouldn't talk about it here. Meet me at the treehouse tonight. I'm not sure what this treehouse is that you speak of. Meet me at Mission Control. Roger that, Space Cadet. Yay, Rolo's back! So, I'm assuming we'll have to keep going back into different chapters to fix stuff. Right, where am I going? Okay. I cannot remember where else to go with this. Here? No? No? Right. Oh shit. Right. Mr. Nuncreed, Mrs. Fratelli, Mr. Tolliver. I forgot who Mr. Tolliver is. Is that him? Mr. Wilder, I trust you have time to chat?
Valentine.
Nope.
Oldest of Sharper Valentine's children, and heir had a way of making questions seem like demands.
Certainly. What seems to be the
Mr.
problem?
Wilder had learned to assume that if he was hearing from Eris, it was because she had taken issue with something he had put in the paper.
I couldn't help but notice the front page of this morning's paper was consumed with stories about this silly festival. Well, yes, that is the news of the day, but there was no mention of the museum, nor the foundation through which it was endowed. I'm sorry, Miss Valentine. My readers are more so interested in the town's future, rather than any one family in particular. There was a time, Mr. Wilder, when the goings-on of my family was the only thing this town cared about. Well, things change, ma'am. And you know change is dangerous. Changes are dangerous. If you finish that thought, I will make that monocle of a permanent picture of your anatomy. My apologies. Good day, Miss Valentine. Did I give you the impression this conversation was finished?
Mr. Wilder averted his gaze and began to polish his monocle.
Well, good day, Mr. Wilder. Yikes. Okay. Well, if it isn't my favourite little jam runner. Hey, Mrs. Fratelli. Look at you.
Forward and pinched Luca's cheek.
Hey. You're all skin and bones. Is your girl not feeding you? She is, it's just, I understand. You know, I taught your mama how to cook back in the day. You may not even remember, but you and her used to help out in the diner. See that picture over there? That's you helping your mama back in the day. So cute, running around in your little apron taking orders. The whole situation just breaks my heart what happened with Eleanor. Break. I've got a feeling she's out there somewhere, yearning to be with you again. Few things in this world can keep a mother from her son.
Shifted the basket uncomfortably.
Oh yes, let's see here.
Kelly lifted the cloth and inspected the jam.
They even have my name on them. How thoughtful.
She carefully lifted out her jars of jam.
You tell your gran hello for me, Luka. Will do. Yes. Okay. If I could just be left alone, young Mr. Van Horn. Oh sure, sorry to bother you. It's just that Mr. Kerr has asked me to make the opening speech at the festival. Being mayor and all, you might expect me to be a charismatic speaker. The truth is, I'm terribly nervous. I really don't think I'm cut out for this sort of thing. Cut out for being mayor or for public speaking? Both, I suppose. I never really chose any of this. It's more of a duty to my family, for our legacy. That sounds like a heavy burden. As for the festival, just speak from your heart. I'm sure it'll be great. Right. Jam. Oh, let's talk to Dawn. Hey, Dawn. Yawn. Hey, Luka. What's up? They got you on jam delivery, eh? Yep. Have you seen the new kid around yet? New kid? Yeah, came in from the big city. Her parents both got jobs here. But get this, one of them is working for William Kerr and Perennial Harvest. And the other is working for Eris Valentine. And the Valentines represent Beacon Pines' past. Perennial Harvest has positioned itself as this town's future. Must make for some interesting dinner table conversations, I can imagine. Cool. Okay, where am I going? Must be down here. Mr. Tolliver. Who's Mr. Tolliver again? I have to take it to him last. There we go.
counter, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining apples. More accurately, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining one apple.
Hello?
With a yelp, Mr. Tolliver fumbled the apple, flailing at the air as it fell.
Oh, sorry. No bother, no bother.
He leaned forward and lowered his voice.
I see you have something for me. Yeah, Gran had some jam I'm supposed to
He
give you.
leaned in a bit further.
Jam? Yes, these ones on top. She wrote your name on
Mr.
them.
Tolliver leaned back, speaking loud enough for anyone to hear.
Ah, yes. The jam! Thank you so much for delivering this jam to me.
He reached forward and snapped up the jars of jam, giving Luka a little wink.
I shall put it on my store shelves post-haste. Okay, I should finish my deliveries. Of course. Of
He
course.
leaned in for a final whisper.
Of course. Am I delivering meth or something? Can I go in here? History Museum. Sharper Valentine, a celebration of excellence.
Beacon Pines is a great town. What you may not know is great towns grow from mighty roots. And that is why you cannot tell the story of Beacon Pines without telling the story of one Sharper Valentine. Young Sharper's keen intellect and strong moral fiber led to a grand vision. A vision of a community dedicated to a better tomorrow. In his own words, a better tomorrow is within our grasp, but it requires a singular mind to harness it. Lucky for us, he decided to grow that vision here, in Beacon Pines. And how does one grow a better tomorrow? With fertilizer, of course. Valentine's Fertilizer Company became the lifeblood of a town yearning for purpose. But then tragedy struck, a scientific experiment gone wrong. An accident which took Sharper away from us far too soon. To this day, we struggle to pick up the pieces. But one foul harvest isn't enough to stop the people of Beacon Pines. The spirit of Sharper Valentine lives on. It lives in the hearts of everyone with a dream for a better tomorrow. Together, we will follow his example and grow a bountiful future. Paid for by the Valentine family and the Valentine Fertilizer Company Remembrance Fund.
Okay, that was unhelpful. How do you keep the ice cream cold? We keep them on ice. Where do you get the ice from? I don't know, somewhere cold? How do they keep somewhere cold? Cold. Look, Bert, do you want some ice cream or not? No, I'm good. Okay. Oh, I keep pressing that button, sorry. Delivered jam to this fucking twat. Got some jam for you, Mr. Nuncreed. Luka, you seem chipper. Well, aside from being on delivery duty, it's a nice day.
Mr. Nuncreed eyed Luka for a moment, then nodded in agreement.
I hate you. I suppose it is. Do you want your jam? Oh, right. Usually Juniper drops the goods off herself. I guess she's busy today. Anyway, this is my last delivery of the day. Oh, in that case,
Snatched the basket from Luka.
I'll hold on to the basket until next time I see your gran. Oh. Hey you! Anchovies or pineapple? What? Don't think. Just answer. Pineapple? Why? How old are you? 12? Perfect. Follow me. How are you? Anyone ever tell you you ask too many questions? Just try to keep up, okay? Eh? What just happened? Well... Hey, what a crazy coincidence. Here's my new friend I was telling you about. Oh, that's wonderful. Yep, we just hit it off. Oh, really? Get this, his favourite pizza topping in the whole world is pineapple. Oh, and what is your new little friend's name?
Locked eyes with Luka. The look on her face was equal parts expectant and desperate.
Luka Van Horn, nice to meet you. I'm Nellie, and this is Ilona. She looks like Elsa. We're Beck's parents.
Beck gave Luka a quick nudge.
Honestly, she looks like Velma, and she looks like Elsa. Oh, yeah, Beck told me all about you. Already feels like we've known each other for years. So, you both can stop obsessing about me making friends. Oh, darling, we never doubted you. It's just that for children with fewer than 5 close friends, the probability of a stunted development doubles. Well, 1 down, 4 to go, I guess. What Nellie means is that we just want this move to be as easy on you as possible. You can relax. A friend has been friended. This calls for a celebration. Luka, you must join us for dinner tonight. Dinner? Wow, another coincidence. I actually already asked him and he said he would love to. It's just wonderful. In that case, we should pick up some groceries. You two don't get into too much trouble now. Wow, I can't believe that worked. Thanks a ton. You're welcome. I owe you one. My mums are great and all, but they can be a bit much sometimes. Our house is the little cottage next to that big mansion place. Wait, you live on the Valentine estate? Yeah, that's the spot. Meet me by their big creepy gate. Don't be late, or I'm back to square one on this whole friend grift. Great, see you there. Meet Beck at the big creepy gate. I want to go and see if... Who are you? Hello. Morning, Jeff. What's so good about it? Another day further down the tubes, if you ask me. Come on now, it's not all that bad. The festival's coming up. The festival. Old man Valentine used to put on cockamamie shindigs all the time. And where did that get us? Well, it's Perennial Harvest putting on this one, and they're doing it for the whole town. As far as I see it, the difference between the old Valentine Company and this new Perennial Harvest outfit
Jeff dug through his pockets for a bit.
is the difference between this empty soup can and this brown banana. But those are both garbage. Exactly. He was cheerful. I'll go see if... Oh, I would have thought Rolo would be in here. Hey, Jace. Oh, hey, Luka. Have you seen this new issue of Hank Atomic? Not yet. No spoilers, please. It's awesome. It's a flashback. No spoilers, please. We get to see how mild-mannered Henry Adams becomes Hank Atomic, man of space justice. Jace, no spoilers. Oh, sorry. My point is you're gonna love it. Alright, Jace, catch you later. Roger that, Space Cadet. Hey, kiddo. Or Cado. Good afternoon, Luka. Can I help you find something? Maybe, maybe not. Try me. Or there's be some weird stuff going on at the old Valentine warehouse. Can't say I know anything about the old warehouse. But empty hives don't stay empty for long. Huh?
Cado motioned to the book in front of him.
The more I read about bees, the more similarities I see with people. If a hive collapses and fails, it doesn't stay empty for long. A new queen will set up shop pretty quickly. They're saying it would make sense for someone new to start using the warehouse. Nature abhors a vacuum. Okay.
There were rarely any actual new additions, simply a variety of existing content rotated into the front display each.
Not fooling anyone. Okay, I was trying to see if I could get a new comic. Okay. It's down here. Oh. Hey, Beck. So, who lives in that house? Eris and Gus Valentine grew up there. and Solomon moved in a few years back. The creepy little kid in the vest? That sounds like the one. Oh, just 3 people live in that huge thing? I bet a bunch of shady stuff happens all the time in a place like that. Not really, the Valentines pretty much keep to themselves. So it's empty and boring? Pretty much. What a waste. My mum says that it used to be way busier back before Sharper died. Before the fall harvest. Okay, that's like the 5th time someone mentioned this fall harvest thing. And you all use that same ominous tone. Eventually you're going to explain to me how that harvest got all filled up. But we can't keep my parents waiting anymore. This way. This is a cute house. Most kids would have just ditched me by this point. Why are you still here? You look like you could use some help. You know what, Luka? You're not so bad. Let's get through this as simply as possible. Just eat, smile and nod. Fun. Great, whatever you do, don't bring up their work. I think I can handle
took a
that.
long breath, then gave a firm nod.
Wait, I was supposed to meet Rolo. I forgot. Is he not at the treehouse?
Chapter 4.
Okay.
Dinner with the Moodwills. Ilona Moodwill was worried about change. A gardener at heart, she understood the necessity of change, relied on it even. But there was a difference between the controlled world of her plants and this cluttered cottage in a strange town. Almost done. Nellie was a blur of activity, digging through boxes. Sorry, love, couldn't find the dishes. We'll have to make do with paper plates. Dinner went by without much conversation. As she watched Beck and Luka finish up their pizza, Ilona let herself relax into the chair. The things she cared about were still here. Nellie finally had the job of her dreams. Beck was beginning to take root. Ilona's task was simply to tend to them. She could do that.
So Luka, tell us a bit about yourself. Where do you live? Well, I live with my grandma. Over on the other side of the river. Your grandma? Where are your parents at? Beck. Manners. It's alright. My dad passed away in an accident at the fertilizer. Sorry, I'm not mature at all. Fertilizer. Stop laughing, his dad died. My dad passed away in an accident at the fertilizer plant 6 years back. Oh dear. My mum's been missing for a few months now. Like, missing?
Luka's eyes were fixed to his plate, pushing a chunk of pineapple around with his finger. Nellie was the one who eventually broke the silence.
Luka, how did you like the pizza? Oh, it was good. Very good. Normally we'd have put more effort into dinner.
Nervously gestured toward the boxes.
Weren't fully settled in, and Beck had mentioned that it's your favourite. I'm sorry, are we just skipping the part where he said his mum was missing? Beck! I'm sorry, Luka, this move has us all a little tired.
His face with his sleeve.
Aww. No, it's fine. So Beck said that you moved here for work?
Beck gave Luka a swift kick under the table.
Ow! I mean, what brought you into Beacon Pines? Oh, you were right the first time. We're here for work. Nellie won't tell you this, but she's a brilliant chemist. I don't know about brilliant, but I do love it. She's brilliant. Perennial Harvest just made her the newest lead researcher of deep engineering. She makes it sound more impressive than it is. I'm just happy that I get to make a difference in the world. Perennial Harvest is at the forefront of evolving agriculture, which is something more useful than sprinkling water and excrement on the ground.
Glanced over to Beck. She seemed to be holding her breath.
What Nellie means, Luka, is that there are different ways to grow plants. Yes, some people talk to their plants and hope for the best, and some people happily leave their job to allow their loved one to pursue their dream. You swore you didn't.
Slammed her fist into the table, perhaps harder than she intended.
Hey, Luka, how about some dessert? I actually have to meet my friend Rolo
Glanced
soon.
outside to gauge the time. The sky was darker than he expected, filled with ominous clouds.
Looks like there's a storm brewing. I should get going. Oh, I didn't think there was any rain in the almanac. Yeah, almanacs aren't that useful around here.
He wiped his mouth one last time with his napkin and started to get up.
Thank you for all the pizza. Thank you all for the pizza. It was really good. See you at the festival, Beck. Wait up. I'll walk you home. Beck.
Surprised, Luka turned around. He knew Rolo could be prickly around new people. But Beck seemed cool. Rolo would warm up to her eventually. Probably.
Luka began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble or break. Rumble.
Luka began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble with ominous thunder.
You sure we can make it home before the storm kicks
Luka
off?
surveyed the roiling clouds.
I say the odds are good. Maybe you should stay here and I'll just make a break for
At
it.
that moment, the heavens opened up, unleashing torrential rain.
Care to recalculate those odds? Hurry inside you two before you catch cold. No, Rolo! Luka and Ellie will keep trying to reach your gran on the phone. In the meantime, you two hold tight. Sorry, not much to do up here. Most of my stuff is still in the boxes. Mind if I poke around? Be my guest. Oh, Rolo! No, I want... It's just water, man.
Luka squinted into the eye hole of the microscope.
This looks wild. What is it? Gum. Gum?
Luka adjusted the slide with his fingers to get a better look.
I'm tracking the structural integrity of gum with increasing amounts of chewing. Chewed that one for 47 days.
Wiped his hand off on his sweater and gave a nervous laugh.
It's weird, I know.
Beck looked down, timidly tapping the ladder with her feet.
You think it's weird, don't you? A little. But weird could be cool. Oh wow! Rolo and I have a radio just like this at the treehouse. Probably not exactly like this one. Mum and I tore the whole thing down to the bolts. Fitted it with some state-of-the-art vacuum tubes. She seems pretty awesome. She gets carried away sometimes. I think she feels guilty for working too much. So when she does have time for me, she showers me with high-tech
Luka
overcompensation.
flicked at one of the toggles.
I bet you could get all sorts of stations on this. Not out here in the boonies. You wouldn't believe the stuff I could pick up back in the city. But around here it's all farm report and static. Shucks.
Luka bent down to examine the bouquet of wilting flowers. Judging by the odor, they were well past their prime.
Pungent.
He flipped open the attached card.
Happy trails from Coach Walker and all the Fairview Condors. Boy, you weren't kidding about poking around, huh? Sorry, was this from your old school? The most recent one, yeah. Some schools gave me going away cards. Some did flowers. And they're really trying to feel good about themselves to do both. So you moved a lot. Yeah, that's the thing with having a brilliant parent. There's always a better job somewhere else. Those flowers would last longer if you put them in some water. That's sort of the thing I would do. That's the sort of thing I would do if I cared. But you cared enough to keep them is all. Luka, can I ask you something? Of course. Dang, didn't that hurt? I'll be honest. That hurt more than I expected. Well, at least you look cool doing it.
Beck took a moment to watch the rivulets of water running down the window.
Do you ever feel alone? Like, even when people are around? Well, Rolo could be pretty absent-minded sometimes. I'm serious. Does it ever feel like your family doesn't care about what you want? I didn't used to feel that way. I know Gran loves me, but sometimes when she looks at me, it's like she's looking at a problem.
Take a deep breath, exhaling slowly.
I know the feeling. How do you deal with that? I guess I haven't yet. But one thing my dad told me when I was little, don't hold a grudge, especially against yourself. If you try to hold it all in, you're gonna pop. So then what do you do when you don't know what to do? Dad never got to that part. So something I figured out on my own though, you gotta do something. Anything. Here. What are you doing? I don't know. Something. We're gonna register our complaints with the storm. Listen here, you miserable universe. Stop jerking me around. I just want things to go back to the way they were. Everyone tells me it's gonna be alright. That things are gonna change.
Luka let out a feral scream that echoed into the night.
Every time something changes, everything gets worse. Screw this town. Whoa. Let me try. Moving sucks. I hate it. I hate that I hate it. Why can't I just deal with it and be happy for my mum? Why can't we just stay somewhere? Why can't we just stay somewhere? Brah!
Her voice dropped to a trembling whisper.
I just want to be a normal kid.
Brushed off her shirt and straightened up.
There. Wow, I actually feel a little better.
As abruptly as it began, the storm abated.
Thanks. I needed that. Me too. I should head out before the rain starts up again. Sure, I'll walk you out. See you and Rolo at the festival? Sounds good. Luka, don't let the universe jerk you around.
Beck gave Luka a light thump on the arm before heading in. Chapter 5. Friendly Feud. The air was heavy with the hard rain's residue.
Oh, Rolo's
The
not
smell
be happy.
of wet things. Despite his dreary surroundings, Luka felt at peace. He'd never shared those details about his dad with anyone, not even Rolo. But it's not like this changed anything. Rolo was still his best friend. Adding Beck to the group would help balance things out. Everything's better in threes. This is what Luka told himself as he headed to the treehouse.
Nah, 3 is always a crowd. Catch up with Rolo at the treehouse. He gonna be mad. Dawn. Hey Dawn, tracking down a lead? You bet. I heard a juicy new rumour. Turns out when Sharper Valentine died, he left behind a peculiar last will and testament. Peculiar how? He didn't just give his kids an inheritance, there were conditions. Like what? The document stipulated that Ares had to take on a child as a reward, a kid our age who just showed up to town one night with a lawyer. Solomon? Bingo. So Ares was forced to take care of him? Yep, or she would have lost everything. Why would Sharper care so much about some random kid? Rumour has it old Sharper Rumour has it old Sharper sowed some wild oats. That explains the way Ares treats him. Poor Solomon. How did you find all this out? A good reporter never reveals her source, Luka. Bye, friend. Okay. Need to go to the treehouse. Can I get in that? Nope, I could just dance around it. I wish there was like shortcuts. Well, there's still a light on up there. I better not dilly-dally. Gotta get to the treehouse. Okay. Okay. She's still reading. Oh, this bastard. Excuse me, what are you doing? Just looking up for the night, sir. Oh, wonderful. I can only assume this means all festival preparations have been completed ahead of schedule. Not exactly, sir. The storm set us back a bit, and it's getting late, so we all decided to... You all decided? Yes, sir. I was unaware that your job involved deciding things. We're all here at Perennial Harvest because we believe in creating a better future, yes? Yes, sir, very much, sir. Do you want to be the one to tell this town that we failed them? No. That we gave up because there was a little rainstorm? A little rainstorm and we all got sleepy? Of course not, sir. Good. Then it's decided. Yes, sir. We'll work till the task is done. See that you do. Our harvest awaits. Rolo, are you still up there? I'm sorry, Rolo isn't accepting visitors at the moment. Come back, never.
I only ever heard him speak in this stiff yet gentle tone a few times, and it always meant one thing.
You're upset. Oh, what makes you say that? Maybe because my best friend abandoned me for no reason. I didn't abandon you. I'm just a little late.
Rolo scoffed.
The rain held me up. Liar. You weren't even home. What? The storm got bad and I got worried, so I went looking for you. Imagine my surprise when I made it to your house and you weren't there. I hadn't made it back yet. I'm not a fool, Luka. It doesn't take all day to deliver some jam. No, that storm rolled in out of nowhere, and I got stuck after dinner at Beck's.
Luka stumbled on his words, knowing he'd said too much.
Beck? Dinner? What the heck is a Beck? She's a new kid in town. She's actually kinda cool. You'd like her. She needed help convincing her parents that she'd made new friends. New friends? I spent all day waiting for you, and you were off making new friends? It's not like that, Rolo. You know, while I was waiting, I made some upgrades to mission control. It was gonna be a surprise, but you took so long, The storm knocked it all down, just like you knocked down our friendship. What does that even mean?
Luka became instinctively angry in response. Both boys were now shouting across the distance.
Oh shit. It means you're a bad friend. You don't care about me. Of course I care, you ass. And you're gonna get in trouble waiting so late for you. But I kept my word. 'Cause that's what friends do. Oh wow, what a noble sacrifice you made. Easy for you to say. Your gran doesn't even care. You can say it as long as you want, and you wouldn't even get in trouble. Seriously? You're acting like I chose this? If that's what you think, then maybe you're the bad friend.
Tone changed to a calm, yet more intense anger.
Oh no. Maybe Pa's right. Storms bring more than water. This one brought out the real Luka. Stop quoting your Pa's nonsense like it means anything. Yeah, well, at least my Pa is still around.
Words hung in the cold night air.
Rolo.
Rolo's stomach dropped, knowing he'd crossed a line.
Rolo. Rolo.
But it was too late.
Luka, Good night, Rolo.